being discussed, which has not been brought by National Treasury to the National Assembly, which indeed it was brought the other week. It was tabled in the floor of the House. Now it's a public document that we invite public view. So calendar has been tabled. Parliament has invited from next week. We will be engaging public hearings. I want to ask the Kenyans to submit, to look at it critically, the bill, the proposed bill, clause by clause. Look at areas. I've already looked at it previously. I look at areas even of concern to me on the issue of VAT, deletion of some provisions in second schedule, which is iterated, lifting it to first schedule, which is exempted. What is the impact on it? These are the issues that we need to discuss. What is in the bill, not what is outside the bill, because what banned the country, if you look at the messaging, was totally...
The concern was that public participation was conducted last year, but that public views were not taken into account. Hence,
and that is why I'm asking you, how different Fred, and I'm sure all of you, we were together. I think we were doing that till then. And if you, up to now, have you retrieved the report of Finance Committee, which actually culminated into the finance bill approval? Have you looked at it? The issue of car tax, the issue of the issue of digital taxes, which was affecting the youth. Have you looked at that report? Other than what went fire in the whole space, social media space, X, which was totally not in the report that informed the committee stage of the approval, clause by clause. Okay. If you look at that report, it took up, look at the agencies that participate, stakeholders who came like ISPAC, like Association of Manufacturers. If you look at them, concerns on the issue of eco-levy, where it was affecting sanitary towels for our girls, you know, it was affecting the cost, issues to do with excise duty on imported raw materials, edible oil. Some of the issues were trying to say, okay, how much are we going to export our labor? When are we going to introduce back our industrialization? If you look at that report, and it is there for record purpose, I would have wished to invite that, look at the report of the committee, because it's a product of public participation. But nobody gave that space, even in the floor of the House. Remember the opposition? Those finally who came running back to the House upon the attack, they were chanting, reject the finance bill, even when the chairman was reading out clause by clause and what the committee has recommended and what it was being approved. Nobody even was listening, because we had taken it politically. Okay. To the extent we were banning, we were inciting the feelings of Kenyans. By the time they are coming, people thought the worst was happening. But if you keenly look at that report, I would want to ask Kenyans, please participate, submit your memorandums, have your discussion. We will be coming out there. We will be listening to each and every person. Of course, I want to give a good report that this particular finance bill, unlike even last year, is lesser of most challenges. I see an area of invite issues to do with data protection. That is a gray area, which I know we are going to have a discussion. Okay. Yes, and the issues to do with VAT.
Senator Nyoto, do you feel confident that this time around the process will be different? The kind of public confidence in both houses of parliament is, I think, is at its lowest as we speak.
Yeah, I think without actually doing hair splitting about last year's finance bill, Fred, I think the issue was thrust